अच्छा कौन सी जगह यूज okay this is the that is इंडियन
So we'll again do a recap of what we saw in the last class, okay? The elongated sounds in hiragana, katakana and the shortened sounds in hiragana and katakana. So that part we'll focus on today, and we'll also see the katakana which is not there in your textbooks, okay? People have abandoned India-Pakistan match and you guys have come to class today. I was a bit of a shock. Okay, I have reminded you guys. So please don't go now. You can sit. So this is a recap of what we saw yesterday. The shortened sound in hiragana and katakana. Okay, I'll try to finish this off very soon. Concept is not very complicated. Okay, so this is stamp. Okay, so what do you do for shortened sound in hiragana?
Sound is the next word.
How do you write it?
Smallest.
You write it with a
Small.
s. Okay, so you write shortened sounds with a small s. Okay, and how do you pronounce it?
without that
So you do not pronounce it as su. Okay, even though you write su, you do not pronounce it as su. Okay, so it depends on the khana which comes right next to the small su. Okay, so depends on that you should pronounce the word. So how do you read this? Kitte. Okay, so it depends on the next upcoming khana. Okay, so wherever this tree side su, that is the small su is there, the khana right next to it. Okay, so focus on that and then you can pronounce it. Okay, so this will be kitte. And how not you should pronounce this as? You should not pronounce it as kitte. What else? Kitte. Okay, do not say this as kite or kitsute. Okay, it is kitte. Okay. This is ticket. Okay, so ticket will be kip. Okay, so here is a cheese side too. Okay, small too, and right next to it is pu. Okay, so you give stress to this khana which is after the small too. So it will be kip. Okay, so when you type it or when you write it also in English, it will be KIPPU. Okay, so we can revise all this in the typing class as well. Okay, so when we see typing class, we can do a recap of all of these. Okay, how to type this and everything. Yeah. So this is kip. Okay, and if you write it in katakana, the concept is same. Okay, so in hiragana, how do you write chisaitsu? For katakana, the rule is same. You just have to write the chisaitsu of katakana. Okay, so can you read this? Chiketto. Okay, chiketto. Yes. So this is how you read it. This is the shortened or the short sound in hiragana and katakana. This is the rule. Okay. Now we saw the elongated sound in katakana. So how do you write the elongated sound? How did you identify? If there is a hyphen right next to any katakana, it means that you have to give an elongation there. Okay. So how do you read this?
Spoon.
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 Spoon. Okay, so this is su. Okay, so you can't pronounce it as is. Okay, so in English we say it as spoon. Okay, but here you can't say spoon.
Spoon.
Okay, because this is a su sound. All right, spoon.
Spoon.
Okay, good. So this is how you identify elongated sounds in katakana. Okay, you have the straight line. Okay, now, so this is
Hare.
hare. So this also hare. Okay, if there is this hyphen here, you read it as elongated sound. Hare. Okay, you elongate the khana right before it. Okay, you're supposed to elongate the sound of the khana right before the hyphen. Yes? Okay? So this is how do you read this?
Rice.
Okay, so this is rice. Okay. So this is
Kohi.
Nihongo is Japanese language, okay? So this is
Kohi.
Okay, so kohi. Okay, kohi.
Kohi.
Okay, so here you use an elongation. Okay. So you can use lots of elongations in one word. Okay. So it depends on the word where all elongations is there. You use this. Okay. So this we saw till yesterday. Okay. This one cheese. Okay. This is nothing but your cheese. Okay. This one. For the air sound, shawa. Okay. So most of the time, where is there a er sound? It will end like this only. Shawa. Okay. So it will be like this. Yes. So this is what we saw, and then I'll move on to the elongations in hiragana, and then let me come back to this katakana, which is not there in the text. So now, for the elongated sounds in hiragana, what rule has to be followed? Okay, so the rule which you have to follow is that. Okay, so this is a. Can you identify who is she? Mother. Okay, so she is a mother. Okay, so mother or mom in Japanese language is. Can you read? So what is the odd thing that you find in this? What is the odd thing that you find? Elongation is written in hiragana.
In
Hyphen. Okay, but this hyphen has to be followed only for katakana. It cannot come in hiragana. So that is the thing. So instead of that, how do you replace with the elongation word? Okay, so what you do is you take the kana right before it. Okay, so the meaning is okasan. Okay, okasan is mother. Okay, so how do you use an elongation is that you see the kana right before the elongation. Okay, so what kana is this?
Ka.
Ka. What is the main sound of ka? Ah.
Ah.
Ka has the main sound of ah. Ki has the main sound of
E.
K has the main sound of
A.
Okay, ne has the main sound of
A.
ne.
A.
Okay, and then ko has the main sound of
O.
right? So these are the main sounds. Okay, so you identify the kana right before the elongation, and you see what is the main sound of that. Okay, and you have to write the main sound of that. Okay, so here how do you write? What sound you choose?
Ah.
Okay, because the main sound of ka is okay, so you write it as okasan.
Awesome.
Okay, so okasan is how do you write it?
The brown beans
Okay, so yeah, so this in Japanese is what they use. Okay, they call this as batsu. Okay, and this is maru. Okay, so this circle is maru. Maru means round, and this is wrong, which means batsu. Most of the Japanese follow this only. Okay, maru batsu. So if it is batsu, it means it is wrong. If it is maru, it means it is right. Okay. So in hiragana, you do not use a hyphen for elongation. So instead of that, what you do is you see the word right before it, and you pick up the main sound of that kana. Okay, and then you put it there. So it will be okasan. Okay, okasan. Can you repeat? Okasan. Okay. Now, since you are in the beginner level, okay, you will not be given words and asked to write the spellings of it. But the main point is, if you see this, you should be able to identify that this is an elongation. Okay, that is all is required, because we can't give a word to you and we will not check if you are writing the correct spelling or not. Okay, because if you see oka sound for 5 times, 6th time you will know the spelling by yourself. But what is important is that you should know that this is an elongation, and you should know that this elongation should not be used here and this cannot be used here. Okay, for katakana. That is what is expected from this level. Okay, clear?
Provided that we don't have a break between two words, I think this will create confusion.
Initially it might cause a bit of confusion, but as you read, if you see okasan, now you remember okasan, okay? So if you see okasan next time or after some 5 or 6 times, you will remember that okasan is mother. Okay, so this confusion you will find it in the initial level of your when you are learning Japanese language. Okay, so that is why in your textbook in the initial lessons you will have gaps. Okay, yes.
While writing the scripts, you need to like keep this red word as A, or you need to have a dash.
Only.
Okay.
You cannot use dash because that hyphen should be used only for katakana, not for hiragana. Okay, so this should be written in hiragana only. So as I said, hiragana and katakana cannot be combined, right? So the rules also is the same. So what rule we follow for hiragana stays in hiragana. What rule we follow for katakana stays in katakana. Okay, but the simplified rule is same. But even in the simplified rule, when writing a kip, like take kip for example, okay, you cannot use this. Okay, this is hiragana. This is hiragana. Can you use a katakana here? No. Okay, so this is not allowed. So when I write kip, I am supposed to write it like this only. Okay, I cannot use this chisaitsu here. Okay, so this cannot be interchanged. Okay, this is clear. Everybody is okay with this. So this is both is hiragana. So in between that you can't use a katakana. This both is hiragana, so you use the hiraganatsu. Okay, same goes for katakana also. Yes.
The letter size is same.
Letter size will be same. Okay, letter size is same only.
We
Okay.
read it together without knowing that this elongation sound also makes same.
So when you read it here, okay, you read oka-san. You should be able to identify that it is an elongation sound. Okay, so that is it. You can know that it is an elongation sound. Because people who do not learn Japanese, they can't read this also. Okay, but when you read it, you should know which sound should be extended. Okay. So I'll teach you a few more words, then you'll know the difference of this elongation. Okay. So this is for the main A sound. Okay. So let's take another example. So this is grandmother. Okay. So grandmother is called as, can you read? Obasan. Okay. So same wise here, you cannot use this hyphen. Okay. So this method is wrong. So what you have to do is A sound, because the main sound of ba is A. Okay, the main sound of ba is a. The same goes for all the modified sounds also. Okay, so suppose if I use ja. Okay, so what is the main sound of ja? Okay, it is the same for the voiced sounds, normal sounds, and the modified sounds. Okay, follow the main sound of that khana. That is what you are supposed to put it for elongation. So here instead of this hyphen, what do you put? Okay, so it will be obasan. Okay, and on this concept you have to be clear. Okay, obasan. There is a word called as obasan. Okay, obasan means aunt. Obasan means grandmother. Okay, so now you can identify the difference. Yeah, so if suppose you read this as obasan, it will become that you are using an elongation and it will become a grandmother. Okay, so you have to read it as obasan and this has to be obasan. Okay, so this is grandmother and this is aunt. Okay, yes. So this is the meaning of the elongation sound. Alright? Next. So this is a so this is a right, okay? So he is your brother. Okay? So brother is called as, especially your elder brother. Elder brother is called as Oni-san. Okay? So here what is the odd thing? The hyphen. So hyphen should not be used here. So what will you change it into? Why E? Because the main sound of me is E. Okay? So you replace it with Oni-san. E. Okay? Oni-san. Instead of the hyphen, you write it with E. So don't confuse with this this is an underline. It is underlining, okay? Don't confuse this as a hyphen. Okay?
Bracket, they have a style of this one.
Yeah, brackets also they use this bracket only. Okay? So brackets will be like this. Okay? Brackets will be like this. And full stop will be like this. Okay? Comma will be the reverse. Okay? Comma is like this, right? Comma will be like this, right? So there they use the reverse order.
Quotation mark.
Okay? Quotation mark. Sometimes they use this also. For brackets and quotation, most of the times they use this only. Okay, like in a paragraph, if suppose you are highlighting the word neko. Okay, what is neko? Cat. Okay, so in the paragraph, if you want to identify it, they write it like this. Okay, or if when someone is saying any dialogues or anything, that time also they use this. Okay, so these are the punctuations which is there. So this is Oni-san. Oni-san is your elder brother. Okay, elder brother. Now this is your grandfather. Okay, so grandfather is
Oji-san.
Oji-san. Okay, so here what sound do you use instead of the hyphen? E. Okay, because the main sound for G is E. Okay, so replace the hyphen with E and you write it as Oji-san. Same ways, instead of Oji-san, if you write Oji-san, it will become your uncle. And Oba-san is your aunt. Okay? Yes? Clear so far? Are you guys on board with me?
Yes.
Any doubts, you can stop me and ask.
We're missing for
Yeah? Yeah, we'll get into it. Okay? Yes? Clear? Can I move on to the next slide? Yes? So now, we've saw the A sound and we saw the E sound now. Okay? So next one. This is balloons. Okay? Did we see balloon yesterday?
No.
No? Sure? This is a candle only, right? Okay. So balloon is called as Husen. Okay? So balloon is called as Husen. Okay? So here instead of the hyphen, what do you put? Why? Because the main sound of who is who. Okay? So you write it as Husen. Okay? So you write it as Husen. Okay? Hmm. Alright? Okay? Now let's go to the next example. Now these are numbers. Okay? So numbers is called as Suji. Okay? So numbers is called as Suji. Okay? So instead of the hyphen, what do you put? U. Because the main sound of Su is U. Okay? U. So you write it as Suji. Alright? Yes? Clear?
Yes.
So numbers in general is called as Suji. Alright? And balloons is Husen. Okay? Next example. So this is a film. Okay? So they are taking a cut and they are using this. So what do you do with all this? You shoot a movie. Okay? So movie is called as
Ega.
Ega. Okay? So movie is called as Ega. Okay? Now there is a hyphen here. So what sound do you put? Okay? Now here it is an exception. Okay? Instead of putting an A sound, okay, it is wrong. Okay? So these are exceptions. You have a few exceptions like this. Okay? You do not put the main sound of A. Okay? So instead of this, you put E sound. Ega. Okay? Even though I put an E sound, I do not pronounce it as Ega. I say it as Ega only. Okay? The pronunciation is same as this, but the way to write it is this. Okay? So there are a few exceptions like this. Okay? But when you see this, what you have to do is, you do not have to read it as Eiga. You should know how to read this. That is the challenge. Okay? So if in the beginning you do not know the spelling, if you write the spelling incorrectly, it's fine. But if you see this word, you should be able to read it as Eiga and not Eiga. Okay? Because if someone asks why, you say this is an elongation, but even though there is an A sound here, these are exceptions where you have to use E sound. Okay? You write E, but you pronounce it as Ega. Okay? Ega. Clear?
Any main sound immediately another main sound is coming. It's not correct.
Which one?
Main sound immediately another main sound is not coming.
Is it applicable to all the main sounds?
No. It's not like that. Just few exceptions. It's not applicable to everything. Okay? Because you have certain words, okay, where you use this also. Okay? Let's take an example of sister. These are brother, right? Okay? So sister, elder sister is called as can you read this? Oh. One-san. Okay? But here, what is the main sound of ne? A. Here you use A only.
What he was asking.
The main sound A is there. Right? Like that, the five main sounds.
Oh, the five main sounds. Okay?
Then it is wrong. Is it
Maybe something like that. Okay? But it's not a complete defined rule. Okay? They have not defined such rules, but these all come under exception category. They have not defined it like that. Like if it is a main sound, the five main sounds, it should be like this. Okay? Because you have this also. There is a word called as EA. EA means no. Okay? See, this is a main sound. This is one of the main sounds, but it is preceding by the same sound only. Okay? So because it is not defined it particularly like that. Okay? I understand now. Now is your query clear? Yeah?
This is long sound or?
This is long sound only. EA. Okay? Because there is a word called as EA. EA means your house or your home. Okay? EA means no. And EA means house. Okay, so it is like that. So this is an elongation only. Okay, clear? Yes. So don't worry about the exceptions. Okay. So initially, whatever is required for this C-JAT 1 level, okay, those exceptions is there in your textbook. So for each level, the exceptions you will be reading it separately only. So it will not become a big confusion at the end of it. Okay. So again, I say when you read it along with the lessons, you can grasp it much more quicker. Okay, now we are just plainly seeing the words and how to pronounce it and everything. Okay, but when you see it along with the lessons, you'll be able to understand it better and you'll know how to read it as well. Okay, clear? Hi. So the same goes for Ohio. Remember? What is Ohio? Good morning. Okay, Ohio. Okay, so here also is the same thing. I'll teach you this concept in from the next slide. Okay, we finish off this first. Move on to the O sound and teach you that. Okay, so these are some exceptions which are there in the language. So this again I said is your sister. Okay, so sister is One okay, but here you do not use hyphen, but instead you use the main sound of A. Okay, and it will be written as One sound. All right.
But what is the exception here? I didn't get it.
No, here exception is not there. See, the main sound is A only. Here you are following the same rule which you followed for the previous one. The main sound of ne is A. You've written it as A. But even though the main sound is A, you are not writing it as A and you have put a E sound. So this is a clear? Any doubts? Can I move on to the next slide? Okay.
The clapping of that also got next slide.
Yeah, this will go. Okay. Okay. So,
Animation.
so see here, this is a clock.
Okay.
Okay, so clock,
Okay.
this has to be read as
Okay.
okay, but here, okay, so what sound do you use?
Yes.
Okay, so main sound of K is but here you have to use
Yeah.
E.
Okay.
Okay, so even though I write it as E, I pronounce it as
Okay.
only. Okay, so this is also one such examples. Okay, I'll give you an overall view after we completely finish this, and then you'll be able to identify it better. Okay, so toke is a clock, and instead of following the main sound of K, you write the E sound, just like how we saw in the previous slide. Okay. Yes. Just like ega. Okay. So even though the main sound was A, I used E instead of it, right? So the same way here also the main sound is A. Instead of that, I am using E. Okay. So who is this?
Sensei.
So this is sensei. Okay. So sensei. Okay. So this is at the end of it there is an elongation. Now here you tell me what sound it should I use.
E sound.
So here also it's an exception. Okay. Instead of A, okay, you write E. Okay. Sensei. But you can't pronounce it as sensei. Okay. You pronounce it as sensei. Okay. The same goes for you people also. Students is called gakse. Okay. Ga, ku,
Say.
se. Here there is an elongation. Okay. But instead of this, the correct one is okay. So don't follow the main sound A. Okay. That is wrong. So this is also wrong. Okay. So follow E sound. Okay. Yes. So far clear? Yes. So shall I move on to the next slide?
Yes.
So this is your
Father.
father. Okay. So this is your father, and father is called Oto-san. Okay, so father is called as Oto-san. So there is an elongation there after to, right? So here, what is the main sound of to? O, right? So what is the exception what is the khana that you use? O, okay? But here, it's an exception. Sorry, you use u. Okay, you use u. So this is also such exceptions. Okay, so don't worry, it's not a spelling bee competition. No one is going to give you words and ask you to write the correct spelling. Okay, because even in your examinations point of view, you will not be asked to write or anything. Even when you type this, when you type Oto-san, okay, main thing, that is the main challenge that you will face. Okay, but when you type Oto-san, you don't type O instead of the U. Okay, at that time only it might be a confusion, but at that time you will be able to know the spellings of all these stuff. Okay, so by the time when you want to type everything in Japanese, you will be completely familiar with all these meanings and spellings. Okay, so this is your Oto-san. Instead of the main sound O, you use the U sound. Okay, you use U sound. Okay, so this ice. Okay, so ice is called as kori. Okay, so ice is called as kori. Okay, so what is the main sound of ko? O. Okay, so here it is the same thing. Okay, so main sound is O, so you use ori. Okay, kori. Okay, don't split it as kori. Okay, so read kori. Okay. Okay, and so same like this, I have another example for O. Okay, so OE. Okay, OE means many, many or plenty. Okay, you'll see all these words in the lessons. So here also see, even though O is the main sound, it is followed by the same main sound. So this is an elongation. Okay, OE means many or plenty. Okay. The main rule is this only. This is the main rule. Wherever there is an elongation, follow the main sound of the previous word. Okay, and that sound has to come here. That is the general rule. Okay, there are quite a few exceptions, but okay. See, the same goes for Ohio. Where did I write Ohio?
Good morning.
Ohio. Okay, so Ohio is the word which means good morning. Okay, so here you're not supposed to write it with a hyphen. Okay, so the main sound of yo is O. Okay, the main sound of yo is O, but here you do not follow the main sound of O. This is wrong. Okay, so what do you do is U. Okay, so this is the correct one. Clear? Yes? So these are all exceptions. This all comes under the exception categories. There might be a few, not few, there might be OE. Okay, many. Okay, so you just have to, when you see the word, you just have to know how to read it, and if the elongation is there or not. That's it. Okay. So, can I move on to the next slide? Yeah? So, what is this? Anyone remember this? Candle. We saw yesterday in the flashcard. Mm-hmm. Rosoku. Okay? So, candle is rosoku. Okay? So, rosoku, not zoku. Okay? So, rosoku. So, here there is an hyphen here. Okay? So, what is the main sound of ro? O. Okay? So, but here there will be a U sound. Okay? So, instead of O, U, rosoku. Again an exception. Okay? Rosoku. Rosoku is your candle. Yes? Yes? So, next word. So, what are they doing? Cleaning. Okay? So, these people are cleaning. So, cleaning is called as soji. Okay? Soji. Okay? So, here there is an hyphen or elongation right next to so. Okay? So, what is the main sound of so? Oh. Okay? But even here you use o. Okay? Soji. But you see the way I am pronouncing it. Wherever there are exceptions, even though I use a different kana, but I pronounce it like this only. I say rosoku. I say soji. Even though I write it like this, you read it as o sound only. Okay? Soji. What is suji? Numbers. Okay? Suji is numbers. Soji is cleaning. Okay? So see, here is a full recap of what we saw. Okay, so wherever there is a a sound, okay, ka plus a will be pronounced as a. This green denotes how you pronounce it. A. You should have an a sound only. Okay. See here, ni plus e, it should be a e sound. Oni sound. Okay. Here, Fusen. Okay. U plus u sound. Okay. So the main sound is u. So it will be Fusen. Okay. Now here, K sound plus E sound. Okay. A sound plus E sound. So this has to be pronounced as A. Okay. So toke. This green denotes the sound, how you should pronounce it. Okay. So this denotes how you write it, and this green denotes how you pronounce it. Okay. You can see all these PPTs in your student login page as well. Okay, so the PPTs of all the lessons will be there in your student login page. Okay, so go and log into your page. Has anyone seen the student login page?
Yes.
Okay, so go into that. You will have class presentations right below it. Okay, so if you click that, you will have the presentations of all the lessons. So after completion of every lesson, even though I will show it here in the classroom, you can go home and revise it. It will be very helpful for you. Okay, so you can revise that, and if you move on to the lessons you will be able to understand it very well. Okay, and definitely use the CD also, which is given to you. Try using the CD. If suppose your CD is not working, try to disable the antivirus in your PC or your laptop. Okay, so try to disable the antivirus and play. If suppose even after then it's not playing, you can give it to the admin, and then maybe if they can check, and if suppose it is really not working, they can replace it. Okay, clear? Yes. So this is an exception. Okay, and this one sound. This is an a sound plus a sound. So here the main pronunciation is a only. Okay, so here also it is an a sound. Okay, so it is one sound. Okay, so the next one, see, oto sound. So this is a o sound. To plus u sound. Okay, so here how do you pronounce it? Oto sound. Which sound should be there? O sound. Okay, so this is an exception. Clear? So see here, kori. So this is kori. The ko sound plus o sound. So this will take a o sound only. Okay, this is not exceptions only. These are exceptions. Okay. Yeah. So this is pretty much what we saw. This is the elongation rule in Japanese language. That especially in hiragana, not for katakana. For katakana, it is a simple plain hyphen. Okay. Okay. So maybe you can take down of this also. So wherever there is the a sound, mostly it will be a only. Okay. And wherever there is an e or a u sound, okay. So there are exceptions where you will get a e sound also. Okay, U also will be there, but this is an exception. Okay, and wherever there is a U sound or an O sound, especially like this. Okay, so to sound. Okay, so here it will be the exceptions. This is all the exceptions that I'm telling. Okay, but it can take the main sound of U also. It can take the main sound of O also. Okay, if there is exceptions, it will be like this. Instead of the U sound, it will be a E sound, and instead of the O, it will be U. Okay.
It should be reverse one.
Oh yeah, here it's not U, it is A. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So exceptions is that ega. Okay. So instead of putting A, I put an E, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But there are chances that A also can come, like one-san. Okay. So same ways like here. So wherever you have the O sound, exceptions are that you might have an elongation of U. Okay. But the main sound of O also can be used, like kori. Okay. So this is it. Okay, this is the elongation rule in hiragana. All right. Okay, clear. So shall I move the katakanas which are not there in your textbook? Yes. So this will also be recapped in the typing class. Okay, we will again show you this in the typing class. Now you can take note of this in the katakana chart. You can take the katakana chart and then you can take down the kanas which is not there in the text. Yes. First sound. Do we have a T sound in katakana? No. What sound is there instead of T? You have a chi sound, right? Note down this is only for katakana, not for hiragana. Okay, so far you remember we have used only the chisai sound or chisai letters of when using modified. We've used ya, right? And then we used you, and then we used yo, right? So we have used only these three for combining the for modifying the sounds. Okay, but now you also use what is this? E, and then you can use A, E, who will not be there? A, and then O. Okay, we will also be using these additional things. So the main concept that you have to note down is that you will be using the shortened version only. It will not be written as equal to this. The size will not be equal. It will be written as small only. Okay, because we are using this to modify the sound. There is no T sound. Okay, we are using the what sound? This is te. Okay, we are using the te sound and combining it with e. Okay, so te plus e will become ti. Okay, so that is what we are doing. Okay, suppose if in your names and all. Okay, like if there is a name called as Swati. Okay, Swati. Okay, clear? Yes. So this is your T. Okay, so let's see an example for this. See here. Can you read this? Party. Okay, so party. Okay, this is your party. Okay, so how do you write party is party. There's an elongation there.
So
Okay,
pronounce it as T or
party.
Party.
Thi or T. Anything is fine. Party. Okay. Because even in English, you see, this also we pronounce it as T only, no. Even though there is a TY, how do we pronounce TY? T only, right? So same here also. Party. Okay? This is nothing but, even if you type THI, you will get this. Even if you type TI, you will get this. Okay? And one more thing. This dot, na? This dot here. This dot means slash.
Okay.
Okay? This dot describes a slash. Okay? One of the punctuations. Okay? So this is called as T. Okay? That is the meaning of this dot.
When is that used?
Or when you use this slash symbol, no? Or. Okay? That and all they use this dot only. Okay?
So except some and all the four can be used.
O mostly will not be there. Okay? So A, E, A, O will be there. Okay?
So this T sound joins with every sound. So only with
No, this is just
only for chi.
Okay? The same ways T is a this tha line is a has a voiced sound, right? Tha line has a voiced sound of da, right? So T D. Okay? So instead if your name starts with D, okay? So Divya or something like that. Okay? So you can write it like this. Okay? There is no D sound in Japanese language, right? So you put a double stroke, it will become they. They plus E will become D. Okay? Now read this. V, Ni. Okay? Elongation. So Disney, Rambo. La. Okay? Instead of the la sound, there is a ra sound. So what is this? Disneyland. Okay? So Disneyland. Okay? Yeah? Clear? Okay? So next one. Okay? So see same ways. Okay? So see here. You don't have a V sound, right? Okay? So you don't have V sound. So even here, how do you take the V sound is that you take the U sound and you combine it with E, it will become V. Okay? So this goes for WI or VI. Okay? So wherever there is WI or wherever there is VI, you use this U plus chi E. Okay? So can you read this? Virusu. Okay? So virusu. So you pronounce it as virusu. Virusu means virus. Okay? Virus is nothing but virus. Okay? Since this is all foreign words, they use it as such only. Okay? Same ways, we do not have all this V, way, O. This is all not there, no? So for way sound, O plus A. So this will become way. Okay? Like for example, like your Vedas. Okay? So Vedas are there, right? So we don't have a V sound. Okay? So there you can use this. Way, and then you can write dha. The dha sound is there, right? So you can write Veda. Okay? So like this also, can you read this? Ve, di, g. What is this? Wedding. Wedding. Okay? So ve, di, g. Wedding. Can you read this? What is this? Do. Okay? Double stroke is there, so it is do, not do. Okay? So do, re, su. Dress. Okay? So remember I said yesterday, you have a word for dress. Anyone remember? Fuku. Okay? So dress is called as fuku. Okay? But they use this also. But fuku is the one which is used commonly. Okay? Fuku is the one which they use commonly. Yes? Likewise, for O sound, okay, you have the U sound and it is combined with the O sound. Okay, so it will become wo. Okay, so remember we do not have this W. Remember we only have O. Right? This one. Remember, right? We do not pronounce it as O. We write it as O only. Okay, so that is why this is there. Okay, so can you read this? Warto. Read this. Di, ni. So, Walt Disney. Walt Disney. The person who created the cartoon characters. Okay, Walt Disney. Okay.
Oh, we can't use O, man.
So wherever there is a va sound or the o sound, okay, so they write it like this, vorto, okay. So they pronounce vault as vo, okay. So that is
we
like,
have O. Other than
which one? Va series. Oh, this one that is not being used.
not.
Okay, it's not used. Mostly that will not be used. Okay, while writing katakanas, I have not used any katakana word using this o. Okay. Okay. So we saw the way sounds. Way, we, wo. Okay. So all this is there. Okay. Now let's see the next one. Va. Okay. The same thing. Okay. But here remember, this is not a modified sound. Okay. Who is not a modified sound? Remember, modifieds are only ka. Ka became ga. Tha became da. And then sa became za. Ha became ba and ba. Okay. But here you see u is written with double stroke. Okay. U is written with double stroke. But instead of this, okay, you do not read any except the how you pronounce it is not like exceptions. Just say va, vi, vu, ve, vo. Okay. So especially if there are words which have vu, if there is an English word which has spellings like vu, vo, vi, va, ve, okay, you can read it like this. Okay. But this also mostly it will not be used because if you see V, there is virus here. But instead of virus, we are not using this. We use this only. Okay? Because the katakanas are the spellings formed by them. Okay? Because we cannot modify any sounds. Okay? So these are the spellings which is formed by them. So here you can use this. See, for the O we are not writing it because this main sound itself is O only. Okay, so that is why U is not written. Chisai U is not written. Okay, we take down of this. We'll see this all these words when we type and practice. Okay, I'll give you lots of words, and that time you can type and practice, and then you can get familiarized. Okay. Yes. Can I move on to the next slide? So, you see, so this is she. Okay. So remember, what is the A sound for sa line?
C.
Say, right? Is there a she? No, right? We only have say. But for English words which have she, the H sound. Okay. So at that time we use she plus A. Okay. So it will become she. Okay. So we read this. Where it is used? She,
E,
E,
U,
K. This is K. S,
P,
P,
R.
A. Shakespeare. Who's it? Shakespeare. Okay. So Shakespeare. Okay. Yes. Now, same ways for J. Okay, you have the G sound. Okay, but you do not have the J sound. Okay, so for that you use a double stroke here, so it will become J. Okay, so where do you use it is? So yesterday, remember one person asked me, can this and this come together? Okay, so see here it is. Chi side su is there, the shortened sound, but it is also being followed by this. Okay, so two small sounds are together. Jetto. Okay, what is jetto? Jet. Okay, jet is nothing but jetto. You can read this. Costa. Costa. Coaster. Okay, so jet roller coaster, no? Okay, that. Jet coaster. Okay. So this we have a chi sound. Okay, so tha, chi, su, te sound is there. but we do
Che.
not have a che sound, right? So chi combined with a will become che. Okay, so read this.
Chekku.
Check.
Chekku.
Okay, so this is check. So this check is nothing but checking. Okay, so this is often used in IT field. So when they say check something, okay,
What does that comma mean, madam? You told something.
this one, nothing, another word. It's just comma. They have not put it like this, but instead of this, for your better understanding, they put comma. This is just a next word. Okay, so this is check. So when you want to check something, check whether the antivirus is running properly in your system. Okay, so that check they use this. But you have an alternate word for Japanese word for checking also. Both is being used. Okay. What can you read this? Check. Chess. What is chess? Chess, the game board. Okay. Chess. Huh. Now we have to sound plus u. So in the ta series, what is the u sound? Ta, chi, su. Okay, so we only have su. We do not have this tu, right? So for that we are using this. The to plus u will become tu. Okay, so this TWU, even if you type TWU, you will get this, or you can type TU, you will get this. Okay, that is only the meaning of the brackets. Anything you can use for typing, whichever is comfortable for you. Yes? Now can you read this? Thatu. There is an elongation. So, thatu. What is thatu? Tattoo. Okay? Tattoo. Yes? So in Japan, tattoo is like the taboo. Most of the people don't put tattoos. Because if you put tattoo, they'll not allow you into a hot spring. Okay, Japanese, in Japan there are lots of hot springs, right? And there's open baths and all. So that is very famous there. So that is like a part of a religion there, okay? So there you cannot go with tattoo. And if suppose they, usually people who have tattoos are treated like who belong to a certain organizations or something. Okay, if people have that, they think of like that. But not all the people. Generally, it's like that. Okay? Now, we do not have this U sound also in the ta series. Okay, we only have tsu, right? So see here, you put a double stroke right next to it, you'll get a do sound. Okay, so the do has a do sound. Okay, so hin, do, kyo. Okay, now remember I said katakana and hiragana will not be combined in the word. Okay, but see here, Hindu, this is a foreign word. Okay, and this kyo means religion. Okay, so this is nothing but not a one single word, this is two single words. Okay, so don't see it as a one full word. Hindu kyo. So wherever there is a relation, religion, okay, they describe it as kyo. And this also has a kanji. Okay, so when you learn kanjis, they use the kanjis only. They'll not write it. This one, kyo. Kyo.
Kyo they have
Okay.
kanji.
Yeah, so see this? This is an elongation. Kyo. O sound is the main sound, but you're writing it with U. Okay, so Hindu kyo. Okay, so kyo is nothing but religion. They say Christian kyo, Muslim kyo, Muslim. Okay, since L sound is not there, they use the re sound. Okay, so this all kyo is nothing but a religion. Okay, so there in Japan, religion is not given importance to. Okay, so there they don't give importance to all this religion and anything. Okay, most of the people follow Buddhism, but when you ask about their religion, they'll not tell. They'll say nothing like that. We don't follow any particular religion and all. Okay, because there they don't follow any religion. Okay, they even go to shrine. Some people go to church also. Okay, so both they do it. When there is New Year and all, they go to shrine. They pray in the shrine and everything, and they go to this Buddha temple also, and then they go to church as well. Okay, so everything will be followed there. They do not say I fall under this religion, I fall under that religion. That is also not followed. Okay, so these are the things which Japanese are very attracted to when they come here. We have lots of languages, lots of religions, and everything, right? So these are the things which they which attract them about India. Okay. Now, so remember we do not have the fa sound. Okay, we only have the fu. Okay, ha. That is also from the ha series, but don't read it as fu. Okay, this is not fu. Okay. So for fa sound, you see, you use the fu plus a, so it will become fa. Now can you read this? Family. Okay, so this is a shortened sound. Sorry, not shortened. Here only elongation is there. Okay, so you can't take family. Okay, so family. Okay, because elongation is there after re only. So there you put an elongation. Family. Okay, family. Yes, and this also they have an alternate word. They have an alternate Japanese language word. Yes. Now, this one. Remember, we don't have the P sound. Okay, so fu plus e will become fi. Now, can you read this? Finrando. Finland. Okay, so Finrando. Most of the countries' names will be written in katakana only. Some countries' name have kanjis. Like China, they even formed a kanji for America as well. Okay, so America they use the katakana as America. They also use the equivalent kanji for it. Okay, so you should be able to know both the words. Okay, for this level you can only use the katakanas. But once you move on to higher levels, try to remember the kanji names as well for the countries. Okay, because many people use that as well. So this one, fu plus a, so fe sound. Fei, su, book. Facebook. Okay, Facebook. Yes. Now you're understanding where the shortened sound is used, how to read the elongation sound. All this is clear. Next one, fo. Okay, fu plus o will become fo. Read this. For da. Okay, so for da is your folder. Okay, now this has two spellings. Even though if you put an elongation and even though if you do not put an elongation, the meaning is same only. You can write for the or for the. Both mean same only. Okay, files and folders, right? Files will be written like this. Fa, E, R. Okay, so this will be file. Files, folders. Okay, all this will be written in katakana only.
Well, spelling it out with the spelling.
Hide. Hide. Folda. Okay, hide, folda. Okay. Okay, so this we saw. Okay, so this is your exceptions. This is your extra khanas, katakana, which is not there in your textbook. Okay, so we saw the to, do, F series, she series, che, and we also saw the va, be series. Okay, so all these things will be used when you write foreign words. Yes. So now we'll go back to this. Remember we saw this modified words. Before that, we'll see this. This one. So remember, I already taught you this. The pronunciation of ha. It also has another pronunciation of va. Okay, so where do you use va? When used as a particle, you use it as va. Right? Now we'll say an example sentence for that. So this is a box. Okay. So this is hako. Okay. So this is a word. Okay, so here you use only the khana. Hako. This is not a grammar or anything. Hako. The hako is called as box. Okay. Now you see this. I am. Okay. When he is introducing himself. Okay. So that time he will say. Can you read?
Watashi.
Watashi. Watashi is I. Okay. So watashi wa. So here you use wa because this is grammar. Okay. So this means I am. Okay. Wa is not am. Don't think of wa as am immediately because we are using it in such sentences. But if there is wa, it means as far as me. Okay. My name is this. Okay. So it will be like that. It will take the meaning of that. There is no particular meaning of is, am, are and all. Okay. So wa doesn't have a defined meaning. Okay. It depends on the sentences. The meaning will be there. But when you use wa, it means see the previous word before of the wa. That is the topic. Okay. So when you use wa in a sentence, see the previous word. That will be the topic of your sentence. So this is nothing but your topic marker. Whenever you want to talk about some topic in a sentence, there wa will be there. So it means you're talking about watashi, I. I'm talking about me. I'm introducing me. So that time I use watashi wa, your name, this. Okay, this is how you introduce yourself. Watashi wa. This means it is there at the end of a sentence. Once we move into lessons, I'll teach you what it is. No, not hi. Okay, hi means yes.
No, Hindi.
Hey. Oh, that one. Oh, I know. I do not know Hindi, so I'm not sure how to compare it with that. Okay, but this is nothing but I'll teach you when you move into lessons. Okay, what is the meaning of this? So it means it's just a statement that your name is this. Okay, when some sentence ends with this, it means that you are giving out a statement. Okay, some facts or anything. Okay, at that time only you end the sentence with this. Like suppose I am a sensei. Okay, right? I am a sensei. So I am giving a statement. Right? So I'll say watashi wa sensei desu. Okay, so it is a statement. Okay, so I use this in sentences like that. Alright, so this is the difference of pronunciation between wa. Okay, so when used as a word, okay, you read it as ha, and when used as a particle, you read it as wa. Okay, clear with this? Yes? Yeah. Watashi. Watashi is I. Okay, so you can introduce yourself like this. You see the main introduction in lesson number 1. How to introduce yourself and everything. Yes? So we will be starting lessons from next week. So please bring in your textbooks from next week. Okay, so you can leave your Khana practice book in your home hereafter. Now hereafter it is for your homework. You do not have to bring it here every time. You can just bring your textbook. And the Kanji practice is not for now. Once we move into lesson number 4 only, we will start the Kanji practice. Till lesson number 3, we will only be seeing the textbook only. Okay, so from next class onwards, you can bring only your textbooks. Clear? Now, so watashi wa nani desu. Okay, so this circle means you can fill anything in that. Okay. So instead of ha, you pronounce it as wa. Okay, watashi wa nani desu. Okay. Now, so this is what we saw. These are all the voiced sounds, right? The double stroke and the circle. Okay, the voiced sounds. Now let's see some examples. How do you read this? Kin. This is kin. Kin. And how do you read this? Gin. Okay, so this is kin and this is gin. Okay, the meaning is completely different. Kin means gold. Okay, and gin means silver. Okay, so instead of this, if you rewrite it, it will be different. Instead, if you want to write kin, if you want to write gold, if you put gin instead of kin, it will become silver. Okay, so such important words are also there when you mix match this. Yeah, let's see one more example. This is
Kun.
Hu. Okay, so this is hun. Okay, what about this? Gun. Okay, now Hun is nothing but minute. Okay, whenever you use minutes, okay, so that will be hun. And hun is nothing but parts. Okay, parts, and it can also mean sentences. Okay, a sentence is called as gun, and part, like this is part 1, this is part 2, part 3, that also can be called as gun. Okay, so if you interchange it, it will become different. Okay, this one,
Hurry.
hurry. Okay, so this is hurry. Okay, this is
Hurry.
hurry. Ha. Okay, so this is hari. Okay, if you exchange re, this is, what is this and what is this? What is the difference? This is katakana, this is hiragana. So instead of writing this, you see the difference. This is a needle. Okay, that is Paris. Okay, so you can't interchange hiragana with katakana also. Sometimes the meanings will be completely different. Okay. Now, see this. Can you read this?
Then key. Then key. Electric. Then key.
Is there a double sound? Hey. So it is ten key. Okay? Ten key. Now read this.
Then key.
This is then key. Okay? So this is the difference. So ten key, then key. Ten key means weather, then key means electricity. Okay, so this such differences are there. Instead of ten key, if you say then key, the meaning will be completely different. Okay, ten key is weather and then key is electricity. Okay. Do you want me to go? Can I move on to the next slide? Yes. Now we'll see a couple of words. We'll practice certain words. What is this?
Neko.
Neko. Can you read? Neko.
Ine.
Inu. Okay. So this is inu. This is neko and inu. Okay. Tamago. Okay. Tamago. This is a so can you read? Tegami. Tegami. Tamago. Tamago. Tegami. Yes. Sensei. Okay. So do not use such spellings. Okay. So this is the correct one. Gakse. Okay. Gakse. Okay. Sensei. Gakse. Yes. So here also don't use such examples. Sorry, spellings. Okay. Yes. Now this is a classroom. So classroom is called as Kyoshitsu. This is the O here, right? Okay. What is the main sound of kyo? Kyo. Main sound of kyo is O, right? But what elongation? Kyo. No, you should not say ki, right? So kyo. So when I say kyo, the main word is O. But what am I using here? Ku. Okay, the exceptions. So kyoshitsu. This is an elongation. Okay, so kyoshitsu is your classroom. Fine. Instead of O, you put U. Okay? And don't use the hyphen also. That is only for katakana. What is ticket? Kip. Okay? Kip. Okay, don't use the without the tsu. And don't use the katakana tsu also. Okay? Milk. Okay. So milk is this is Gu. Okay. Gu. So this is Gu, right? What is the main sound of Gu? Gu. Okay, so there is a U here. Yes, so this is an elongation. Same is here also. What is new? The main sound of new. Right? So elongation. Two elongations is there. Okay, they also write it as katakana miruku. Miruku. Okay, both can be used. Miruku or gyunyu. Okay, gyunyu is especially cow's milk. Okay, so especially gyunyu means cow's milk. Alright. So this is a post office. Okay, so wherever you see this symbol, 1, 2, 3. This is not kanji or anything. Okay, this is not kanji. This doesn't come under any of the scripts. But wherever you see this symbol, it means that it is a post office. Just like this, if you see the symbol, you will remember it is a hospital, right? Same ways, if you see this symbol, it is a post office. Okay, so post office is called as It's not Kyo, it is Kyo. Okay, so Yubin Kyoku. Listen. Yubin Kyoku. Okay, the main sound of U is U. Okay, so here is an elongation. Okay, so Yubin Kyoku. Okay, it is post office. Okay, so here there is an elongation. Don't use this. Okay. This is Japan. Okay, so this is Japan. Japan is called as Nihon. Okay, so Japan is Nihon or Nippon. Short and sound. Okay, Nippon. Nihon. Nippon. Both can be used. Okay, so both means Japan only. Okay. India. So how do you write India?
Indo.
In katakana. Okay, because it is a foreign word, you write it in katakana and it is called as
Indo.
Indo. Okay, so Indo means India. Okay, Indo is India. This is so what kana should be used? Katakana. Okay, foreign word. Okay, radio is a foreign word, so you use radio. Okay, radio. Okay, so that is radio. Okay, remember there is no D sound in katakana. Okay, so there we only formed the mod. We only saw the kanas which is not there in your textbook. So if you take katakana chart, okay, the extra katakanas which I taught you today will not be there. Okay, if you search for hiragana katakana chart, whatever is there in your textbook will only be there. The extra katakana that we gave you will not be there in any of the katakana chart. Okay, so it is not commonly used. Yes, so they use their own sounds only.
Instead of the last letter, why can't you use that mirror
This
image
one?
of ye?
This one?
No, yo. Y-O. Mirror image of ye.
This one?
It is
Ah.
you.
Okay, so RADIO, it is not RADIYO, right?
The G-O.
We pronounce it as radio. Okay, but the spelling is what? RADIO, right? So the main sound is O. So they listen to O sound only. So that is why they are using O. Okay?
E sound is coming with chi.
Okay, so these are all the spellings which we follow in English. Okay, but the same cannot be followed for Japanese. Okay?
But when we have D in katakana,
Huh.
then why we are not using D?
So as I said before, so all those things are out of the khanas, which is not there in your normal katakana chart. You will not have all those khanas.
This will not be
Okay,
used.
so this mostly will not be used. Only for words like Disneyland and everything, which are like Shakespeare, and for names and everything. For such things they will use that. Okay, but first thing, this they already formed, so they will not be used an alternate thing for that. So these are the spellings which are formed by them. Okay, so this we have to use it as such only. We cannot modify this. Okay.
So radio, do they have a word like what we have in our language?
Radio.
Like radio in Tamil also it is, sometimes you can write radio or you can write.
No, in Tamil it is something else, right?
Orally.
So in Japanese also they have a word for that. But most commonly radio is only used. Okay, because some words they listen to the English words often, so most of it English only, like katakana only will be used. Okay, maybe if you go on to an old person and ask, they might know the equivalent word for it. Okay, same like this. Most of the people, even though we speak Tamil, is it actually Tamil what we speak? No. We always have an English word in the Tamil sentence, right? Same ways, okay, I don't know about the other languages, but we do not speak the full pure Tamil language. Okay, so there is always an English which comes in and pops up in. Okay, so like where katakana always pops in. Okay, because it is more frequently used, and the younger generation started using katakana more often. Okay, so this will be remembered much better and it can be much easier.
For
Yes,
us it is fine.
for you it is fine, yeah. See? Yeah, so next one. He's playing football. Football is called as soccer there. Okay, so it is sakka. Sakka.
Sakka.
This is a shortened sound and there is an elongation as well. Okay, so sa-ikka. Sakka. Okay, soccer. Soccer is called as like. Don't ask me why so is not used. There is so, but still they have written it like this. Okay. This is a laptop. Okay, so laptop is called as pa. This is in or so. So, pa, so, ko, pasakon. 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 Pasakon can be your PC or your computer. Okay, for both the computer or your PC, they use pasakon only. Okay, but some people can use the computer. Okay, but nowadays pasakon is more commonly used. Okay, pasakon is more commonly used nowadays. Okay, what is this? It's a shop. Okay, it's a shop. Okay, and shop or a restaurant is called as restaurant. Okay, restaurant. The T sound is not used. Okay, restaurant. Okay, so this is your restaurant. So here, can you read this? Idori. Okay, so idori. Remember the khana which we didn't use, which was not there in your textbook. Okay, so for all these things you use this. Can you read this? Chattoni. Okay, so chattoni. Okay, there is a modified, there is a small sound, shortened sound, and you also have a elongation sound. Okay, so sometimes this modified sound will have a short form right next to it. So while teaching, I'll teach you how to type this. Okay, while writing it's very easy, but while typing, we will see you how to type this. We'll teach you that. Yes? Dosa. Okay, so dosa. Cha. Pa, T. Remember THI. Okay, so it depends on sometimes it depends on the spellings as well. Okay, so chapati. Okay, this
Chicky.
This is chi.
Chi.
Okay, so this is chi.
Chicken
Chicken curry. Chicken, you have an equivalent word, but they use chicken only. Okay, so remember yesterday I taught you chicken as nivatori. That is the actual bird, not the thing which you eat. Okay, so KFC's chicken and all will not be said as nivatori. That will be said as chicken only. If suppose you have chickens at your home as pets, that you say it as nivatori. That you don't call it as chicken.
So living one is nivatori.
Yeah. The thing which you eat is chicken. Okay? So that is different. Yes? This is easy. Biryani. Okay? Okay? So, this is also will be easy. Okay? Two elongations. Okay? Puri. Masara. There is no L sound, right? Okay, so this is masara. Mu is the opposite of this. Okay, so this is masara. Yes? Okay. All had your lunch, right? I'm not punishing anyone, right? Okay. Ha, la, tha. Okay? Haratha. Okay? That's it. Okay? So this is what we saw till today's class. Okay? So the rest of it, so please try to revise all the hiraganas and katakanas. So keep practicing it, because from next lesson we will be starting, from next class we will be starting the lessons. We will be starting lesson number 1. Yes? So try to practice all the hiraganas and katakanas before we start reading the lessons. So that way reading lessons will not be difficult for you. Yes? So keep writing and keep seeing the kanas on a daily basis. Okay? Because that is more important. Okay? So what do you say at the end of your class? One more thing. Otskare sama desu. Okay? So otskare sama desu. Otskare sama desu. Otskare sama desu. Otskare sama desu. Okay? So otskare sama desu. What does it mean? Okay? So otskare sama means I'm thanking you for the work that you have done. Okay? So that is how you say that. And what is thank you? Thank you is? Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay? So what is good evening? Evening is called as konbanwa. Same thing here, okay? Even though it is ha, you read it as wa. Same like konnichiwa. Okay, so this is konbanwa. Konbanwa. Good evening. Okay, so konbanwa is good evening. Okay, so good night. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Okay, so oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Use it only when you go to sleep. Okay, so if suppose in the evening you meet late at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, if you meet someone at that time, don't say oyasumi nasai. Okay, so you say konbanwa only. Right? So good night, same ways. How when you go to sleep only, you are supposed to say good night. Okay, so same ways here also. Okay, so what is good morning? Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasuminasai.
Oyasuminasai.
Okay, so these are the main greetings. Okay, what about goodbye? Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Okay, so sayonara is goodbye. Sayonara. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
When you totally say goodbye to someone, you say sayonara. Okay, if suppose you're going to meet this person tomorrow, okay, so you say mata. Mata means simply see you. Okay, so mata means simply see you. Okay, if they are very close to you, they use a ne right next to it. They say mata ne. Okay, so this means they're going to see you again. Okay, so you can use mata. Okay, so simply they put this word right before it. Ja. Okay, this is a comma. Okay, so ja mata ne. This is how they say. Okay, so this means see you. Okay, if it is tomorrow, if it is next week and all, I'll teach you once we move on to lessons. Okay, so mata means see you. Okay, so this is it. And thanks for your workers. Otsukare samades. Okay, otsukare samades. Okay, here. So start practicing this greetings. Okay, so once you start practicing these greetings, you will be able to at least start using Japanese language on a daily basis. Okay, so that's it. This is for today. So we'll end today's class. So keep practicing the hiragana and katakana. Okay, so arigatou gozaimasu.
चल पाए